Conversations about race tend to be metaphorical minefields, so I'm thinking that every time I finish a point, I'll show you something cute. The Trayvon Martin case has sparked a lot of discussion about racial profiling. I can't pretend to have experienced very much negative racial profiling personally, but I've certainly seen evidence of it in my everyday life. The city I went to high school in contains a sizable population of immigrants from China, India, and Korea. The children of these immigrants were, and are, stereotypically high-achieving students. Thanks to this stereotype, there was a general expectation among teachers and students that Asian students would always take the most AP classes and get the highest grades. I can only imagine feeling that kind of pressure to achieve all the time, because I didn't have it. Not from my parents, and not from my teachers. We know, as intelligent human beings, that skin color does not affect one's objective ability to achieve academically. But the reality is that some people allow skin color to lead them to form expectations about students and people in general because of correlations between skin color, culture, and economic class. Part 1 complete. Meet Midgie. She's a miniature dachshund. She plays fetch and she digs in garbage cans. Next. My dad crossed the street the other day to inform our neighbors that the lights of their car were on. It was not in fact their car, but belonged to one of the inhabitants of the party house next door. My dad and the family spent a few moments commiserating over the noise and beer cans and the general unruliness of the people next door. A few days later, they came to our door with a box of treats labeled Happy Ramadan and a brochure. Now, before you say anything about converting and whatever, I've read through this and I can tell you that they are not trying to convert us. They are trying to help us understand that they are not trying to kill us. And honestly, I think it's sad that they have to do that. It's sad that so many Americans don't understand that radical fundamentalists from the news are not the only examples of Muslims. I've linked a relevant TED Talk in the description. This is my sister's guinea pig. His name is Watson. He runs around in circles when he's frightened. In conclusion, I think the important thing here is to be aware that we have different perceptions about each other and ourselves, good and bad, and to try to act as good sense warrants. I personally think that one of the best ways to combat narrow-mindedness is to leave the place where you were born and live among people who are very different from you. That's all I have to say about that.